Hello teachers, I'm Wei Ying, and today I will present what is business ethic. So this is my name, my ID, and when I finish the presentation, I will put my video links here. So teacher can have a look lah. So the title that I choose is YPENG. So let's have a look for the introductions and background for YPENG. So YPENG core is a Chinese electric car market that has expanded globally. So its operation in Malaysia, Mexicans, and South Africa, and a lot of country lah. Next one, the latest car is YPEGN P9. This is the car name for the latest one, with a Wines battery tech and AI driving assistant. However, behind the marketing, YPENG is facing serious ethical issue. So let's have a look. What is the ethical issue that YPENG facing? The first one is problem overview for YPEGN. So we start from Malaysia. Malaysia, that the problem overview is YPEGN is selling old car and the environmentally is unfriendly modern at a very low price that we call dumpling. The next one is for Indonesia. The problem for Indonesia is accusers for paying bribes to secure a government's contract. The third one is Mexicans. The problem for Mexican is unsafe working conditions, too much overtime, and inadequate pay. The fourth one, number four, is the problem for Europe. So what is the problem for Europe? Is correcting user data without concerns CDPR violation. So they collect the data without letting the people know lah. Then last one for the problem is Thailand. The company designs students, but the borders his censor to take action. So this all the thing is not ledger issue, is all for humans issue. So let's have a look and I will discuss with you what is humans issue. Okay, the next one is we start from Malaysia, dumpling in Malaysia. So YPEGN are selling the old car model in Malaysia at price lower than production cost. For example, that the YGENG making a car is with 20,000, but he just sell 10,000 or 15,000 or 11,000 something. So it's lower than production cost lah. So this one is we know is as dumpling. So the next one is ethical violation. Ethical violation have three. The first one is unfair competition with local Malaysia company. It's unfair with the Malaysia company that they're making car. The second one is environment hypocrites. So this we can look at the green image versus dumpling polluting car. The third one is trade law violations. So this is the anti-dumping duty and the sections. So next one we will go for the Indonesia. Let's have a look what's that will happen in Indonesia. So in Indonesia, they have a bribery. So YPEGN won a contract to provide EVS for Indonesia public transport, but they pay for the barbiers to secure the contract. So the ethical violation also have three. The first one is alleges under US Forest Corrupt Practice Acts and UK Bribery Acts. The second one is Uniticals and Damage Market Fairness. The third one is harm company reputation. So this is all the things that YPENG facing in Indonesia. Okay, next one is for dumping and bribery. What is the solution for these two places, Malaysia and Indonesia, and the dumpling and bribery? So have a look. So the solution one for dumpling is we need to straight away to stop the dumpling. Stop selling old model below cost in Malaysia. The second one is elect global pricing strategies. The third one is comply with WTO anti-dumping rules. So this is all the things that YPEGN can do to stop the dumpling. And this will make Malaysia have more people to buy lah. Okay, next one. For the bribery in Indonesia, they need to clean up corruptions. The first place is create internal reporting machine. The second one is protect whistleblowers from retaliations. Third one is voluntarily disclose what happened in Indonesia. So we need to have a look in Indonesia. No, we need to, sorry. YPENG need to go and have a look and always have a look what's happened in Indonesia. Okay, so next one is about the labor law for violations in Mexicans. So the worker in Mexicans is always complain for unsafe working condition because too much on overtime and in the quarters compensations. So what is the articles violation? The first one is worker exploitations. The second one is legend non-compliance. So we can see a lot of places like lawsuits, fines, and shutdowns. The last one is violation for humans dignity. Okay, we have a look. Sorry, this one is CDPR for non-complaints in Europe. Just now we say it's about Mexicans, and now we say about Europe. Okay, YPENG P9 collect driver data without expensive consents. Volunteers EU General Data Protection Regulation. So when we collect a data from the drivers, we need to be informed then, and we need to do the things that CDPR. Okay. So what is the ethical violation is privacy infringements. The second one is lack of transparency. The third one is legend non-compliance. So this we need to finance up to 20 million or 4% of global turnover. So next one, you will know the solution about the levels and the privacy for Mexicans and for Europe. The first one is fixed labor practice for Mexicans. They need to hire outside audience to inspect Mexican plants. The second one is promise to pay a living wage, not minimum wage. The third one is establish a worker council. So this is the things that YPENG can do at Mexicans. Next one, we have a look at Europe for the privacy. So respects privacy. They got three things. The first thing is publisher report audience result. The second thing is obtains explicit user consents. The third thing is complain with CDPR transparency requirements. So next is IP thief in Thailand. This also the last one for business ethic. Okay, a Thai company launched a copycat model using stolen trick secrets. Bought his tentacles to take legends action due to fear of market retaliations in China. So we have a look for ethical solutions. So the ethical solution have four. The first one is consistently ethical stand about double standard. The second one is undermining the IP system. The third one is governance failures. The fourth one is disservice to innovation. So this is all the ethical solution that have in Thailand. So next you will know what is the solution in Thailand. The first one is pursue principles and consistent IP enforcement. So we need to process with ledger actions without hexing stations, and we need to be positioned as defense of innovation and fair competition. The third one is engaging Chinese government agency to support global IP right. And then the last one is develop a global IP enforcement strategies. So this is all the business ethic. And the last one is professional ethicals and CRS, or not the last one. So this is the professionals, the ethicals and CRS. The issue in Malaysia, Indonesia, Mexicans, Europe, and Thailand are not standard one. The underlying problem is YPENG has not clear policies on ethics. So because they have not clear policy, they will make a lot of mistake. So we need to have a different policies for employers, governments, and customers. The next one is postpone solutions that what ethics system. The first solution is build a real code of ethics. Employee from all ranks and levels should help develop it. So all the ranks from the YPENG need to discuss together to make sure the cost is built up for all the country. The solution 2 is make ethics matter. Link ethics to performance review and then reward ethical behavior, penalize unethical behavior. And the third one is create board-level oversight. Board committee focus on ethics and corporate responsibility, and independence audience and annual ethic report. So next was my conclusion. So I will combine all the things and I will make a conclusion here. The conclusion is YPENG have a great car, great technicals, and a huge potential, but it has become promising like dumping, bribery, and worker exploitations, privacy violations, and weak IP enforcements. So this is the things that YPENG facing lah. And then the last one is governments, investors, and customer will lose face. If cannot solve this problem, of course the customer will all no trust and they will not continue to buy the YPENG car. So go for the next one. But change is possible. So they need to do what to stop all the things. The first one is stop dumping OCA. Second, clean up government deadline. Third, treat employer like humans begins. Fourth, respect customer privacy. Last one, stand up for what is right. So thank you teachers for listening and thank you teachers for giving a chance to have a presentation like this. So if teachers have any questions, feel free to answer you. So thank you teacher for the time and thank you for your day.